What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to another awesome Pubcast brought to you by your main man, RmZD. We're gonna get into this game right now because I don't want to waste time. Why are my things not working? Sure, great, grand, good. Yeah, let's start the game. Oh shit, it's loud. Is this... My sound's been really weird lately, guys. I, like, opened Spotify for the first time in a while, and suddenly my Dota sound screwed up. So I'm too lazy to actually look into why that is. I'm just gonna kind of go with it. Aw, I'll pick. Hello. My roommate says hi. La 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 la.
Wrath Mage.
Huh?
Prepare for battle!
Whatever, guys. I have no idea how this is gonna be. We can find out later. Say something, Skyrath. Game sounds happen. Alright, well, the sounds are good to me, but that might mean they're, like, oppressively loud to the recording. Because that happens sometimes, and I don't know why.
30 seconds to battle.
We're just gonna have it on this sound. Gonna make it go faster, cause I don't have time for this. Waiting around bullshit.
The battle begins!
Yeah, that'll begin. So we actually introduced the teams on the Dara team. We're gonna have T Diddy playing our Skyrath Mage going mid. We're gonna have an Axe in the jungle being played by Mama Mohawk. Awesome. Spanky playing our Faceless Void, doing Faceless Void things. We're gonna have a Birdman by Hair Pterodactyl. Sick. And Lovato playing our Disruptor Man. On the Radiant team, we have Knowles playing our Ursa, Smuffs playing our Terrorblade, Walk the Plank, spelled with ridiculousness, on our Tiny, the Tony himself, Mr. Kunk on our Cuck, on our Io, and Wick Niger NMS. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that way of pronouncing, because fuck you guys. So either way, laning happens, wards are dropped, cool things. It's a AP game, so I like literally don't care about the early game at all, like the super early game. Like warding and shit, so got hard lane Terrorblade going up against this dual lane that is not really good, so he should be fine, get a bunch of levels. Actually gonna have the IO rotate up there, so yeah, he'll be actually Superman. Skyrath against Tiny mid. Skyrath should destroy Tiny because melee and no mana pool and no spam, and this might actually be our first blood already. T Diddy going ham sandwich is not quick enough at the clicking. Just getting enough mana is our Tiny. Tony, why are you so sneaky? Wick Niger on our Shadow Shaman, picking up a point in Shackles at 1. One tip for all of you pub players on heroes like Shadow Shaman and shit like that. Yes, you think Shackles will be good against an Ursa, or when you have an Ursa in your lane against the Phoenix, but maybe the Phoenix just positions really well, and so you end up running around with Shackles, and you skill up Hex. That's super bad. Maybe you take Ether Shock at 1 and actually be able to zone him, because he's level 3 right now. You could just go kill him, but there's a creep wave, so yeah, you really can't. Zoning the offlaner out of lane is way more important than you maybe being able to kill him every once in a while if he positions well. So if you had Ether Shock at 1, you could just trade hits with him and have him standing right here. Although, you know, he is Phoenix and has Fire Spirits. But level 1 Phoenix is pretty shitty and will probably have Icarus dive at 1. So instead, he goes this stupid ganky build. Icarus gets free gold. And lane. What? Disruptor is just bad, yeah. That's no bullshit. The balls come out. Why are you gonna live, bro? Axe taking a point in Berserker's Call because he seems to be a silly man and thinks that that's somehow a good thing. And does nothing, because again, no Battle Hunger, the most ridiculous early game spell. And Smoth's just going ham. Clicking people has Reflection up again, could actually turn on the Spanky, drops the Reflection. Oh, the Tiny comes in with a haste, who's gonna get the kill on the Faceless Void right before the Terrorblade dies, but he does in fact drop the Axe, but experience still going the way of the Terrorblade, so not the worst exchange in the world, as he is hard lane, even though it is a hard lane dual lane. And the IO actually managing to escape level 2 up on him. Yeah, guys, you should get skills that actually do things. Again, like I said before, where the Shadow Shaman should hold the skill point to see what he actually needs to effectively control the lane. Axe doesn't need Berserker's Call probably early on. If he just skilled Counter Helix and then hit level 2 and didn't skill shit, At that point, he would have killed someone, because he'd be like, oh, I can skill up my nuke and actually be useful. But instead, he decided to be the worthlessest hero and literally just be a range creep that spins. And yeah, he just kind of wasted farm time and actually ended up getting a kill because, you know, there's a trade. But you don't want to trade. He could have just gotten a kill and then walked away, and his teammate probably wouldn't have died. Scarlet Mage getting initiated upon our IO tethering and then, like, not tethering. I don't even know. Oh, God, please never do this as a Shadow Shaman. Like, literally never. It's so bad. Unless you, like, understand it's bad and are doing it because it's funny. This guy is going to have the least fun game of all time because he does nothing. He has to have another hero near him to do anything. So that means he's a massive liability for his team because he can never do anything on his own. This is fucking bad, guys. Look at the damage of Ether Shock. Look at the cooldown. Look at how many targets it hits. Max that shit out first. Axe gets a till top on Terrorblade, but I'm too mad right now at a Shadow Shaman. I don't care. But I have this ability. Scoffs doesn't have his ulti, gets big and strong, and dies him. Gets a lot of harass out, though. Waste 3 heroes time. Although the Wisp was down here, just kind of chilling. I don't know about boots first on Io. Io doesn't really need boots this early on since he has tether. I think rushing a bottle is insanely good on Io in like any circumstance, pretty much. Just like if you don't really know what to get, just get a fucking bottle and tether people, position well, and just heal them forever. Really OP. Tony, chilling at level 5, actually choosing to level up Toss over Avalanche. That's cool. I guess he just wants to throw shit at the Skywrath Mage, get some equal harass exchange. Now he's gonna use Elastic. That's fine. And then meanwhile, Io dies because he's an Io and he was just sitting around. Level 3 gets dropped. Axe still no points in Battle Hunger because for some reason people still think Battle Hunger is like 2 years ago Battle Hunger, which was actually bad. When it's insanely good and gives a movement speed slow and a speed bonus, like fucking skill.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Look at the damage. It does 30 damage a second for 16 seconds. Just do some math. I'm gonna let you do it so you can go, oh, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, it is. Skill it up. Tiny comes in, but again, Axe doesn't do anything. He just calls and walks away and is out of mana. And meanwhile, Terrorblade is getting initiated upon, just kind of struts around. Go away. There we go. Lovato on the Disruptor. Disruptor gonna get leveling up Kinetic Field. Interesting. Generally, you would max out level up Glimpse, or I guess Thunderstrike if your team really needs early game damage, and his team kind of does. Since Axe, again, it does no damage. Faceless Void never does damage. We're gonna have a backstab though coming in on the Axe. Tony has his combo ready. Tiny, are you gonna get a kill? No, look. Lovato getting initiated upon by 3. Extra stop coming in from our Phoenix, dropping to Death Beam. The Death Beam both healing and damaging. Okay, damage. Acceleration kill on the Isle. This is actually somehow working out for them. I don't know. The raiding team is dope like Rotars who died. Tiny skilling up his grow for that movement speed. He has Toss. He can just punch and toss. Yeah. Tony best hero, guys. Yes. Axe. Body block for me. Drops the chop. Not enough. It's Tiny. Looks like he has no HP. Still had a lot. He has 1000 HP at level 7. Good hero. One of the high strength gains in the game. Io shows up. Still no bottle. Still no real region item. So tether not super relevant. Move speed is good though. And the bear is left to free farm. Actually, he's sitting at kind of broke. 37 at 7 is legit. I'll accept that in a pub game. So Phoenix 6 at 7 minutes. Again, you don't want that, because let's look at your off-lane dual lane, level 4 and level 5. Like, that's okay, but the Wisp has no items and hasn't done anything all game, and it's just kind of died 2 times, and the Terrorblade is 1, 3, and 3. Like, raiding team seems to have won, or the Dire team seems to have won the off-lane battle. Mid lane, Scarlet Mage is super broke. I don't think he realizes he can click creeps. Our Shadow Shaman still does fucking nothing. Still has been in 0 kills. What the fuck? It's so bad. It's like so bad. Never do this, guys. Like literally never skill Shadow Shaman that way. It's the stupidest shit of all time. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. So faces Void, no Poor Man's Shield early on. I meant to note that, and I didn't because shit started happening. Really bad, so now he's 0-2 and 4 because he can take 0 damage and is melee and just has a Cooling Blade. So yeah, like, Cooling Blade makes you last it better, or you just are a hero with 1 million base damage and you can just not die. But Void, actually, is he going to survive this? Oh my god,
is under attack.
He's just kind of shut away the kinetic field, doing some work that leveled up kinetic field, actually. And the toss is going to clean up the kill. A double kill for our Tiny. Here comes our Axe. Axe
Much like cordwood before
has no
Axe's
damage.
Dyer's top
Somehow still has 4
tower
kills
is
from
under
purely
attack.
right-clicking.
5 times the mega.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
And he comes in, no toss mana, 15 short, Axes come back in, has the chop, blinks forward.
Much like
Get him,
cordwood
the
before
chop, the
Axe's
chop.
axe.
Yeah, somehow
Dyer's
6 kills
top
on Axe.
tower is under attack.
I don't even know. It probably has to do with the fact that it's a 4v5.
Come back.
Because Shadow Shaman doesn't want to be relevant. A 3v5.
Dyer's structures are fortified.
farming, and all of the Dire team has rotated top at some point, so yeah.
Dyer's middle
Axe
tower
just
is not what
literally
it
is
used to
looking
be.
at the same time.
That is for
Cool.
certain.
But yeah, Void, shitty hero, guys. Melee, easily harassed. Get shit that makes you not die.
Dyer's
Poor Man's
middle
Shield, so you
tower
take no
is
damage
under
ever, 'cause
attack.
if you haven't looked at the math of Poor Man's Shield, it's absurd. And then get some regen or some shit. I don't know. Like, he wasn't against a good duel lane. He just didn't want
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Like, I get why people get Cooling Blade in, like, lowish skilled games, because they're like, oh, I'm gonna farm, so I'm gonna click creeps. But there's, you know, there's 5 of them actually initiation coming in from our Axe, doing a lot of damage to Io with that 1 base armor, and spin is physical, so he takes the damage and dies. So yeah, you think like, I'm gonna hit creeps, it's gonna be great. Cooling Blade speeds up my farm, it's so good. There's gonna be heroes on the other team that like wanna stop you. So like, since you don't do things with just your spells early on, like there's no damage abilities, there's like a chance that you'll bash. Tiny dies also to Skywrath Mage ulti, but kills the Disruptor beforehand. Like, get shit that makes you not die so you can farm, and so you don't die, and then your farm matters. Because he hit some creeps, then died a bunch, and literally has gained no gold because of his deaths. This is the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. Actually, just finished up his Midas at 10 minutes. Pretty fucking bad, but better than never, I guess. He could have just not gone Midas and gone Treads and Poor Man's Shield and killed people. But nah, pub players don't like to kill people. Skywrath Mage realizes that, wait, this Shadow Shaman does nothing.
Such
Okay, so the
wicked
wards are gone.
determination.
What? Good studio there, Phoenix. Taking a lot of damage. Hasn't Vlad's trying to start dropping the damage on. Yeah, he gets chopped. Yeah. Yeah. Max out Berserker's Call is a ridiculously long cooldown, but his early game should not have gone well. Really, it was just the Radiant team playing like shit. Even with the Dire team having a useless Faceless Void. Like, Terrorblade built decent items, just really positioned like dick, and the IO. Again, I think if you won Bottle, it would have been useful because he could like.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
See, little
attack.
things like that are what cause you to lose the game. Mohawk hanging out bot lane. Is that sound even on?
War has come
Yeah.
to Radiant's bottom tower.
War has come to Radiant's bottom tower. Chronosphere, first time used Spanky going on to Mr. Cook. Mr. Cook with that 1 armor taking a lot of damage, but the slow being dropped from Terrorblade. Terrorblade getting very scary looking now. He's gonna do a lot of damage with that ridiculous 4 points of a metamorphosis. 1 shot faces Void, and Axe is actually going to drop his wicked kill streak to the Terrorblade. Not the person you want to be feeding gold to. Has his full drums finish up and his power charge. Not actually switching, but
Dyer's
YOLO,
top
whatever.
tower is under
Our
attack.
Skywrath Mage still has no items when he has been free farming mid for
Dyer's
26
top tower is under attack.
Some people are really bad at last hitting. It's like the creep gets low and then you click it.
Roshan has fallen to the
Roshan picked by
Radiant.
Ursa at about 12 minutes.
Much like cordwood before
time.
Axe's axe.
No,
Dyer's top tower
the
is
Dire
under
team should have been a little bit
attack.
more conscientious of the fact that there
Dyer's
is an
top
Ursa in the
tower
game.
is
And he had
under
picked up his
attack.
Vlads.
Dyer's
Vlads
top
is like, oh
tower
shit, he
has
can roast.
fallen. Tend to your
Warning, and the
wounded,
support
or
should have
put
thought
them
about that
out of
and
their
gone
misery.
and awarded to Roche. The Stormtrooper still doesn't have 6 because he's not really making good use of his time. He was 5 a really long time ago and then just kind of wandered around and died a bunch. If he had a static storm, I think in some of these fights they would have gone a little bit better for his team because big AoE
Dyer's
silence doing
middle
good
tower
shit.
is under. If Dyer's
They would
middle
have money,
tower
and
was
we
worth
would
a
have more
damn,
levels. He would have
it
thought,
would
shit, I
still
have
be
money, I can
standing.
ward over here, and then he wouldn't have gotten Roche, and then this wouldn't be happening right now. Gonna have an IO gank. Didn't bring anyone, because again, it's a pub game, and no one in pubs understands how to stand next to an IO.
Dyer's middle tower is not what it used to be.
Yeah.
That is for certain.
Yeah, you guys suck.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Tiny got the phase boots up, going for just a casual bracer for some tankability. Coming back for a Yasha, maybe to a Manta. Hopefully he's getting his Ags first, because Ags is the point of carry Tiny. Get fucking Ags and farm a lot, yo.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Shadow Shaman still not of any use. Somehow has 2
found the
kills.
weakness in Dyer's bottom tower. It turns
I don't know.
out if you hit it enough, it will fall.
Axe saying a bunch of shit. I'm gonna turn off Axe Announcer because I think it's
Radiant's
hilarious.
top tower is under
Hopefully it's not
attack.
super loud again. My sound is weird sometimes. It sounds quiet to me, but it's loud to you guys. I don't know. But that was only when I used my headset mic, when I'm using this nice mic. Hello guys, this is my nice mic. The sound was fine. Like, what I heard was what it was recorded as. So, whatever. Shadow Shaman looking to get some levels up mid, trying to get an Ag Scepter so he can literally just be a walking ulti. Which, you know, just walk away from it, guys. Or just kill the Shadow Shaman, he's useless. Our Icarus, the Phoenix himself, has maxed out Fire Spirits, yeah, and Sunray. Which is, I hear is the standard build. I haven't played Phoenix since he was, like, ridiculous in Dota 1, like, 3 years ago. So, I don't know. Sure. Axe finally has a point in his nuke. Oh, he's relevant. He can slow people. The TP, and this time he brought the Tiny Tony. Going to get aggressive on the face of the void. Blink being shown up by our Ursa. Drop the Chronos, gonna leap away. Level 1 leap again. Why the fuck do you do this shit, people? This isn't good. This is also not a good skill build. Level up your fucking time walk. I'm just gonna sit around and farm all game. Well, they keep killing you, so it's not gonna work. I don't like this skill build. You're not useful. You've been in 2 kills in 15 minutes. Isn't it more fun when you kill people? And yeah, Terrorblade's like, hey, I do 190 damage. And walks gonna right clicks the shit out of a disruptor. Meanwhile, backstab coming out from our Shadow Shaman drops his wards and doesn't do anything because they're not good. Because he doesn't have a nuke and his positioning is shit. Phoenix go in, drops the Icarus dive, doesn't let it burn anyone. Has the spirits, isn't throwing them down as well. He's throwing them actually to land on the Terrorblade again. He actually hit them with them once. Chronosphere going to be used. Misses the Terrorblade, who still is killing the backline. Into the Phoenix. And Spanky just dies, because, yeah, he has no farm, and Void's a shitty hero. Tiny's gonna slip away, but our Ursa still has Blink off cooldown. With that 0 mana cost Blink, Ursa is so legit now. Damn, slays the Axe, because Axe didn't slow him, didn't cancel his Blink Dagger with Battle Hunger. Things you wanna do, cancel the Blinker. Yeah, Terrorblade's gonna flick some towers, and Terrorblade thinks especially hard. His metaforms is down for another minute because his third skill is pretty much an
Dire
ulti
structures can take all the hurt. Radiant Dyer's middle tower is
finally
under
level 6 one
attack.
so for 16 minutes in. I'm pretty sure he was 5 at like 8 minutes, guys. Effective use of your time,
Dyer's
space,
middle
understanding what
tower
ultimates
has
you
fallen.
need, understanding the
They
timing
could
of
be
them,
worse.
understanding how long you can
Or
go without
could
them. Landing phase dissolve, you're gonna want to get your ultimate as soon as possible. If you watch any
Dyer's
competitive
top
games,
tower
note
is
that
under
good
attack.
teams, when they have heroes with very important ultimates, when the landing phase starts to dissolve, they'll make one of the carries will like go off and just AFK farm the jungle, and they'll leave one of their supports like right here under their tower and like safe farm just to get up their ultimates, because ultimates are really fucking important in Dota, guys. Yeah, God, this Void build's so bad. Max's bash when he literally is doing
Dyer's
nothing.
bottom tower is
Why
under
would you?
attack.
Why wouldn't you use max time? Fuck. At least then you have a 50% slow and not a chance at a bash. Everyone dies. Ursa's coming back to life. Tiny gets killed up by Scrap Mage. Ursa gonna go on to the Phoenix. Sun, can he kill in time? No. Axe with a nice Berserker Skull saves the Phoenix. Phoenix gets the last hit with the Supernova. Can we talk about that Phoenix's model is sick? Looks so good. All of his shit looks so good. I just think some of
Dire's
his
bottom
abilities look really
tower is
stupid.
under attack.
But the model is so good. Ugh. Warding being dropped down around the Roche pit.
Dire's bottom
They learn
tower
from their
is
mistakes, like,
taking
oh, shit,
many
there's so many
wounds.
wards. Good, smart. Maybe now D-ward. Next level shit, guys. Removing enemy wars. So 0-7 faces Void, goes back top, gonna hit some creeps. Let's look at some net worth charts. But you guys glad I showed that one? That's what happens when you play like shit in skill stupidly. Yeah, Void has 300 gold a minute, which is like you'd think isn't that bad. But let's look at the net worth chart. He is not worth anything. This AFK nothing Shadow Shaman has more farm than him because he is 2-2-0 and does not. He's literally playing World of Warcraft, yet then skilled up so that he can't farm. Like, this makes no sense. What is he doing? He doesn't want to be in fights, which, you know, is bad enough because Dota is a game where you like, expand and collapse as a team, and then when you collapse onto each other, you then take objectives. Win the game.
Swarms over me.
So he's like trying to AFK farm, but then didn't level up his nuke, which lets him AFK farm. And then meanwhile, Tani kills off Axe, and our Pterodactyl is going to kill off 2 people in Ursa twice in a row, actually. And Tiny gets a double kill, doing some good shit. Kind of chasing the Scout Mage. Scout Mage with his mana boost up pretty fast, but Sanj and Yasha,
That's
boys.
true domination.
Damn, Terrorblade, what a big game
Radiant's
hero.
top tower is under attack.
And he goes in, drops the combo, kills off the creep wave. What a play. He picked up a
Radiant's
full Yasha, I
towers
guess,
are
just for the boost speed.
fortified.
Now he's gonna go back
Just
4.
like Axe observes carnage
For the
underway
Axe,
at
no,
Radiant's
whatever.
top tower.
Whatever, they're far enough ahead. He can look at the Void and go, Void has nothing. I don't need to have that much farm right now. It's cool. I can just kill shit. And Yasha does make him move faster, so it's good. God, every time I look at it, it just literally makes me die inside. It's so bad. And he's probably thinking like, man, I'm trying to support, guys. I'm a support, so I have to get disables. I'm like, no, you're a hero on your team, so you have to have an impact. That's how Dota works. You're a hero who needs to have an impact. Whether or not you're a support means that you generally need less items to be impactful. That you don't need as much experience or as many items, and you can run around and kill shit. Great. He's not killing shit. He's actually playing as a carry. Ursa getting his BKB soon. Standard shit. Terrorblade got 1,600 gold in the bank. Our Tony getting pretty close to his Ag Scepter. Gonna pop into Vizard. And Axe just YOLOing in this war, doing some serious work and trying to burst on the Terrorblade. They do manage to good focus by this team, but the faces Void. His own life. Big Ursa trying to man up. Nice zoning ult coming out from our Disruptor paired up with the Connect Field. Good there. Phoenix, they do manage to kill the Ursa, actually. I thought he would take less damage. I always forget how much damage Disruptor does. It's actually absurd. And they kill off the Axe as well. This Tiny Wisp combination. Wisp gets blown up by the Scout Mage. Tiny left alone again. Our Shadow Shaman is literally doing nothing this entire game. What a worthless player. He's getting chased down by a bunch of wispy bird ball thingies. No, Tony, no!
Domination times 4.
Death. Pile of rocks. Score is 24-22 in favor of the Radiant team, actually, with the more aggressive heroes. Yeah. Less teamfight oriented, more just like murder shit oriented. Generally better in pubs. Then our Shadow Shaman follows.
Dire's
Scepter.
top tower
Dota, so
is
good.
under attack.
He's gonna shut the ward's top lane. Took him 6 years to get here because again he can't flash farm waves, so he can't push waves very fast. Because he has a level
Much
1
like Cordwood before
targets
Axe's axe.
exactly
Dire's
one
top
target
tower
for 1 billion
is
damage.
under
Mind you, 'cause
attack.
Ether Shock is a ridiculously good spell. I take it all the time in ability draft. Maybe you should fucking skill it
Like
up. Shadow
Axe,
Shaman. You
the
have an
dire
Ursa on your
structures
team. You
cannot
don't need
be
lots of
hurt.
disables. His damage is fast enough that you only need 1 level in them. All right. Lovato gonna click some creeps. That's
Dire's
1,000 gold
top
on him. He's
tower
actually
has
catching
been
up a little bit
denied.
better. Going back for the glimpse after the Connect Field. This is pretty cool. A lot of control. His lineup is very all about control. So I guess complementing that, having further control allows for like their persistent AoE damage. So, like Arcane Ball is such a low cooldown. It's a very persistent source of damage. Axe does spin, and Battle Hunger is a dot. So both of these things are better at persistent things. He can like jump in, call, kill someone, drop some Battle Hungers, back off, jump in. Void can come
Roshan
in,
has
clean up
fallen to
Chrono,
the Radiant.
and Phoenix is literally all damage over time. So I guess commenting upon that is good, but maybe thinking to go back for the Thunder Strike, since Thunder Strike does an absurd amount of damage, could be better. I don't know. We'll see. I've actually haven't played Stalker since they buffed Thunder Strike, so 400 damage, though, ridiculous. TP in though by our Ursa and our Whisk. They're gonna go right onto the Axe. Axe pulls a Blade Mail. Sunbeam coming out. It's not gonna slow enough, is it? No, the slow comes off from our terribly. They're gonna pick off our Mama Mohawk, dropping enough damage before he comes though. Spanky. Soprano Sphere, double ulti combination coming out. They forgot about the Aegis. They focused down. What is that? Ursa comes back now. Damage, and he's massive, beautiful static storm coming out from Disrupt. He's gonna pick off both. Shadow Shaman and Ursa the throws. Mr. Cut comes in. Spanky pops the Mask of Madness, goes to work. Scarlet Mage picks up that kill, and suddenly a 4-for-1 exchange in favor of the Dire team. Nice catch up there. You see the Void slowly catching back up in the farm chart. Has an items, getting a little bit more relevant. Has some attack speed, and finally maxed out Time Walk. So this is a guaranteed ability, guys. It's guaranteed to slow for 50%. These are chances. They're good, but early on, sometimes just having it slow is way better.
That's teamwork in action.
Like, the build he went, I would go as well if I was, like, winning. But when you're losing, I don't think it's good.
Tower has fallen.
It's only 90 mana now.
Wishes it was you instead.
Void got buffed so much in the last patch, guys. The new Chrono cooldown is absurd. The 1,000 movement speed is awesome. Like, so good. Hard carries getting buffed.
The red mist
hard
spreads
carries.
at Radiant's middle tower.
Carries that peak later in the game are getting buffed. So now has his BKB.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, they took Roche a little while ago. I forgot to actually mention that. Staring at the mini-map is how you cast. Alright, Io has relocated up, has some wards. Good Io player, intelligent, needs to make sure he has wards around in important places so that he can pick off solo farmers. He's gonna go try to ward over here. Defensive warding. Sure. The Dire team wards literally everywhere. This doesn't make the most sense. I guess they don't have any towers top or mid, so yeah, I guess that's fine. I would ward here is okay. This is an interesting ward spot. This is an interesting ward spot. This is an interesting ward spot. Here, here. I prefer those ones when I'm in the Dire jungle more than the like more common cliche ones like here and here. Because when pub players deward, they only have like a couple spots to make their check. So I almost always ward here. That's why I get a lot of good vision. Initiation from on Mohawk, and the Chronosphere comes up over top though. Faces forward, it's gonna clean off the Io. Can they take on the Ursa? Ursa's probably BKB. He's gonna just man up through the Disruptor. Oh, the bashes! Oh, he's gonna get brought down. Along the back lines, our Shadow Shaman finally comes into a team fight. Holy shit, drops the Aggies ult. Does a lot of damage. Kill for the Disruptor. He's gonna turn and focus on the Axe. Axe not hyper underestimating the damage coming out from the ward. Super wards do an absurd amount of damage. Again, I have nothing against getting an Axe Scepter on Shadow Shaman, but I have a lot against how he's been playing this game. And I still think Force Staff and shit's generally better. Although you're against a Disruptor, so Force Staffs aren't exceptional, but they're still good against things like Void. And Chrono, they're not useful. Axe, Call, they're not super useful. Skywrath Mage is slow. You can get out of that, you can get out of Mystic Flare. Force Staffs are just good.
Dire's middle tower is under
Literally
attack.
every situation, they're always good. Even if you're against a Slark and a Disruptor. Like, fuck it. 2 leashes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Io level 12 has mana boots and a mech. It's not bad. Let's take a moment to actually look at the items that people have. Tony has his Axe Scepter, cool. Blade Mail up on our Axe. I'm back for a Vanguard, sure. There's a lot of right clicking coming out. It's not the worst thing in the world. Demi Lovato is going to be building into a mech as well for his team. Not quite anywhere near it, but you know, whatever. It's still an armor aura and 250 heal to everyone, so in a team fight, it's 1250 HP heal. Plus, like, 6% for every armor, 2 armor to everyone, 5 people, 60% HP, like 10% or 12% each person. It's pretty strong, boys. Pretty strong. Phoenix actually has put together a Shiva's Guard. Shiva is proud, boys. Skywrath Mage just kind of picking up shit. Actually sitting at 6 and 3. Paired up with the Void. Pretty legit. Not very good laning player, but he's comboing well, which is most of how to win pubs. Just like combo shit well. You'll win. Or more accurately, push out waves and then combo well. Like, Turboblade picked up his crystal. Is gonna look for the full crit stick soon. clicking a lot of creeps, sitting at the top of the net worth chart next to the Ursa, pretty much neck and neck. And the Void, actually, a third. Ooh. Full BKB picked up on him, fearing the combination of disables. So, legit. Wants to make the best use of his Chronosphere. And instead of just, like, really being careful with his positioning when he's against, like, 2 pseudo-melee heroes and shit like that. So, like, if he just hits this guy, I don't think Tiny will be able to do much, or Ursa. Either way, choosing to have a BKB so they can, like, really never get disabled. Can worry a little bit less about his position. Just drop the rock and kill people. Tiny and Vizrun. Meanwhile, Ursa gets a pick up on Scarth Mage paired up with... Yeah, they're relocated. I wasn't looking at that half of the map. Oh, well, Tiny comes in, drops the combination on Spanky. Spanky with his... gonna drop the everything. Yeah, dude, Craggy. Craggy really good. Gonna get slowed. No leap. No mana. Yeah, that was a really stupid idea, Spanky. Like, yeah, that was like a really stupid idea. Alright, I got half HP, I'm in a tower. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ulti on a Tiny who has Craggy. Okay. Great. Axe going for a Heaven's Halberd or maybe a Butterfly. Getting some evasion again against this massive right-click lineup coming out from the Radiant team. Mind you, these wards can be evaded, so not bad. Our Terrorblade does not create illusions. Like, there we go. He finally creates illusions. I don't know if he knows how quickly Terrorblade can farm. He's an illusion farmer, so Mohawk dropping the ulti from Scarth Mage onto the Shadow Show. He runs this Wills off as well beforehand, though. Kills off Demi Lovato on our Disruptor. Knowles, though, uses his BKB. No Chronosphere is coming up soon. He's already dead, actually. This back Chronosphere is in 6 seconds. A lot of fights coming up. Axe going to kill off our Terrorblade as well. Scarth Mage buys back into the game.
Tower is under attack.
There's a bunch of diving going on. Ursa was actually in their base for some reason. Tiny's going to click down on this Axe. Kills off one. Gonna look to chase. No, gonna look to tether. So 4 for 2. Without a Void. Yeah. Ursa, you should not run into the base and die. That's like a big throw. Stay here with your team. Kill this. Win game. Yeah, Radiant team just wants to kill, because clearly Dota is a game to 50 kills. It's how you win, boys. So, a little bit of a throw there. That was a throw. Spanky. Roche is not up. They had Roche, didn't they? They had to have had Roche. I'm not really paying attention to that. It's more important shit going on, like me complaining about skill builds. Good shit. That's how I keep myself entertained. What is your name? Walk the Plank? Yeah. Walk the Piank. Walk the Picnic. His name is Walk the Picnic, guys. Walk the Picnic gonna
tower has fallen. Do not blame
Void, yeah, goes and cleans up a tier 1 tower, gets a little bit more gold. It's 2.3k gold on him. I guarantee he's gonna go into crits because it's a pub game, and that's what every Void builds. I'm not gonna say it's bad, because it's not really bad. Just not gonna say it's good. Just gonna say nothing about it. I'm just gonna accept it. Phoenix 8-2 and 18. Just like a sleeper agent. Just fucking owning, guys. 48 last, this doesn't even matter. Just massive AoE teamfight contributions each time with all that DOT damage and the ulti. Getting off some pretty good stuns. Just dropping it next to the Void Chrono. Every time he Chronos, paired up with Scarth Mage ulti does a lot of fucking damage, guys. Bear comes in, gonna blink forward on Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato drops the ulti. Bear is caught in it. Drops the Chronosphere as well. Kicks on both. They're gonna roll up the Ursa immediately before the fight starts. Goes on to Mr. Cook on his ire here. Our Phoenix. Phoenix drops a combination. Drops the Spirits. They're gonna pick off 3. Tony, this is not what you want to be. There's a haste rune, though. You should get away fine. Jump up from our Void. Just gonna click some creeps. Actually, yeah, he's trying to buy. It's legit. Roshan is up. This is gonna be the first Roshan claim for the Dire team. And this is with Cheese. 3rd Roshan of the game. Smoff's like, team, stop feed. Guarantee he's flaming his team right now. 100%. 500% guarantee. Walk the Picnic. Just kind of hanging out, looking some more creeps. 4.5k gold on him. He should probably look to get like a Stalker or some shit. Although there is a lot of magic damage, maybe you go back at that. You No, bashes are strong with Spanky.
Roshan
The
has
Aegis
fallen
Q's
to
gonna
the
go
dire.
onto no one because they forgot about it. Skyroth Mage is like, shit, sweet. Drops his TP scroll because he totally needs these dual nulls at this point in the game. And porting on the map when you have no tier 2s alive, what's the worst that can happen? It's not like you can like lose your base if you're not there to defend it. Yeah, guys. Fucking TP scrolls, please. Please carry TP scrolls. That way you can push out a lane. If the enemies are pushing here, you can be like, oh shit, they're pushing. Let me push out this lane and then TP to my base and defend. So then they're like, fuck, we're taking tower on our tier 2 tower bot. That's what's called good map control. And it requires TP scrolls. They're gonna relocate top. Actually, some of the tower's very low. Super rad Dota from our Tony IO combination. They force out the bait. They bait out the glyph. Oh no, Mr. Crest's gonna get caught out. Everyone was there waiting. Skyroth Mage had to just casually walk back to the base and happened to be there. 2 kills immediately. But space created, boys.
As you will.
All of the members are farming. Shadow Shaman gonna go for a Yules? Why? Get a fucking like
Invisibility.
Get a hex or some shit and be like relevant. Although he has a hex. Get a blink and be relevant. There we go. I got there, guys. Get a fucking blink, dude. Because if you kill the Void before he chronos, there's no chrono in the fight. Bling! That's my my smiley sound. Spanky, click at some more creeps. Mama Mohawk hanging out. Yep, he won Heaven's Halberd. Cool. Has a Blade Mail. Not really any mana issues at this point. He has enough just stats. Level 20. Top of the net worth chart now. Him and Void actually have toppled the Radiant team. Terrorblade has like shit farm for like literally farming for the past
Radiant's
10
top
minutes.
tower is under attack.
Does not know how to play Terrorblade. Like, conjure image, send here, click creep, conjure image, send
Radiant's
here, click
top
creep,
tower
farm
is
jungle
under.
while farming
Radiant's
lane.
top
You're
tower
fine.
has fallen. If Axe was a tower,
Same
he
way as you
would
play
never
any
fall.
illusion hero.
Heaven or
Again, the
hell.
backdoor comes out, they manage to get the tower
Dire's
because
top
Glyph was down.
tower
Demi
is
Lovato
in
gets blown up,
water.
TPing right on top of a Tony. Tony's like, do you know how few fucks I give? The answer is, he's a fucking rock. And the Axe turns around, drops the Heaven's Halberd. He's gonna get X up. Finally, Shadow Shaman is doing things. Guys, it's happening, but Spanky's like, cock block. But leaves the Axe. Axe is like, no, bro, why? He's no blink away, though. Nice reaction from our Axe, understanding how items work. Noel's very low, gonna get shot by our Axe. A lot of Musu going out for his team. Spanky pops a BKB, goes in. Oh, he has Aegis. Yeah, he's a fucking man, guys. Whereas the team in the backlink is picked up by Smoffs on his Terrorblade. Finally coming back to a fight for his team. And again, no, Liv faces forward. 1 second for the leap. He's gonna leap away. Leap away. Shadow Shaman, no Blink Dagger. Not super relevant because his positioning is off. He has no positioning items. He has phase boots, I guess. That's okay. Phoenix, peace, bro. So yeah, standard pub games, just no one will fight as a team unless you're like in front of their base, and then suddenly everyone is always there, which is good, but you could also fight as a team here, win the fight, and then kill this shit. Because, you know, you don't have to run as far then. See how they want to fight and they're running and like everyone's alive again? Timings are important. Yep, he's gonna go back for that Hyperstone. Has a full Manta. Manta cool because he's doing split push shenanigans with the IO, so whatever. Look to beat down on this range Rex next time they decide to use IO shenanigans. It's cool. Like I don't mind it. It's like kind of douchey, but it's like funny douchey. It's like a year and a half ago funny douchey. I still think IO should almost always have a bottle though, so we can bottle runes and do cool rune shit. Tony, what you doing, Stony? Terrorblade has basic crits and now is going to go back for some testicles. Probably going to pick up the Frost Orb. Die of Scotty. Let's get some more creeps. 17 and 8 up on him. Actually a pretty good game for him having like, again, the weirdest early skill build. Because he got those random lucky kills early on, he actually got enough experience for like the no battle hunger to not matter. It ended up being a super high level, so then he had his abilities still out of timing where they're useful. The issue is though, I think, I don't know, sacrifice Void a lot because he didn't have enough persistent damage early on. And they didn't have any slows and shit like that. Or they didn't have as many as they could if they had. The Void. No, the Void. The Axe Goo. Battle Hunger. Tony, 2.3k gold. Looking to finish up that AC. Io going for Heaven's Halberd himself. Good! Very good. What are we at? 9 seconds on BKB. He's only used it once. Jesus Christ. Seriously? 1 second, please. Doorbell, doorbell, doorbell. Yeah, you tell that doorbell. Ursa going for the Abyssal Blade. Needs some solid lockdown. Since Shadow Shaman doesn't want to get a blink, somebody's got to have some strong lockdown. Yeah, he went for Yules. Okay. Whatever. Not useful at this point in the game, bro. Nah, I guess it's not bad. You can use it to remove silences and shit. It's actually not. It's not that bad. But like, I don't know. Just go blink beacon.
Axe is grateful.
Feels more impactful. A late BKB on like a support hero like that, which is like just like guaranteeing disables, it allows him to ignore disruptor and shit like that and just focus down the void. Super good. Late BKBs you should never underestimate, because like 10-second charge like 50 minutes in the game is absurd, which is why you see people rebuy BKBs if they're like a Luna or some shit who buys an early BKB. Noel's clicking some creeps. Radiant team making decent use of the map. Dire team figuring out that the Radiant team is not doing shit because they have wards, are not like pressuring, so they also run out and try to make use of the full jungle. Axe not doing it. Demi Lovato not doing it. T Diddy not doing it. Never mind, they are wandering around. I guess they're scared of Roche being up, but if they have the timer down, they know that Roche cannot be up right now. So okay. Yeah, guys, this is not how you use effectiveness in the map. They literally walk past this camp, which is like, I don't know, 100 gold or some shit. I actually don't know how much camps are worth now that they've been changed. What are you, like? You used to be worth like 106, now you're worth like 70 or some shit? I don't even know. This is the big one, the big guy. I don't even fucking know anymore. AC almost finished, just needs that amount of gold, and then he's gonna buy it. He's gonna buy it. He's gonna buy it. He's gonna send it to himself. Cool. Nuls! Whenever I see this, I think of Tails, like from Sonic and Tails. Or like from Sonic. I'm not gonna give Tails the glory of full credit name. No, he's part of a fucking Sonic game. Look to get us one of the Phoenix Hex up, gonna slow him up as well. And Void is like, no! And the basketball is gonna jump on a small cross, gets blown up, Axe comes in as well, guaranteeing the kill. Wick Niger gonna get blown up as well over Semi here from the Radiant team, trying to get a pick off, but they should know that there's probably wards around here. A nice ulti coming out from everybody, and Tony's gonna be caught on almost a crunch as well. Everyone is dead. 4 is down so far. Ursa trying to do what damage he can, but he gets brought down as well. That's 5 for 0. The team fight of the Dire team, showing off its flexing its muscles. Shadow Shaman dropping his. They try to get a pick off, which is good, but you need to like know where you are and where wards are probably for the enemies. Be a little more careful. Everyone was missing on the map, and you, like these lanes are pushed in. Or this lane was pushed in enough. And I think there's someone farming like right here recently too. Like that was kind of obvious. But there would be 5
Radiant's
people there.
middle tower is under attack.
Chrono, like dropping everything on the bird is cool. Like getting a pick off is cool, but even if the bird
Radiant's
died,
middle tower is under attack.
Disables on that, and then immediately explode.
As Radiant's middle tower falls,
can't do that. There's more important heroes to kill. Like Skyra, I think is more important. Void is definitely very important.
It's a killing spree. Own it.
Yeah, Shadow Shaman just gets blown up. He has no like real.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Just owning one area and disruptor with
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They can get people on Axe Call. They have a lot of good
Radiant's top barracks have
and not
fallen.
that much on the Radiant team because Shadow Shaman
Radiant's
was
top
supposed to be the
barracks
strongest.
are under attack. Those with eyes to see have no more top barracks for the Radiant.
He's being popped, doing a lot of damage on the Void. Void, though, just going to slip away. The death beam comes out. Spanky's trying to run away. Ursa is chasing, drops the clap. No luck. He's going to bring forward. Can he get a bash? No, the Hex comes out from T-Diddy. A lot of damage to Knowles. Knowles gets some damage, but meanwhile, Phoenix is up. Ursa gets a kill on the face of Void. It's going to die, Knowles. full bear mode engaged, boys. They could look to TP up here.
Revenge.
Back from our Skywrath Mage, not necessary. It will be necessary, but like, I don't know. I guess so that this shit goes way faster. I guess that's fine. It's fine. Raiding team needs to look to get something out of this. There is no Void. This is a free Rax. This is probably 2. This could actually be GG. Void is gonna buy back. They all buy back. This is not when the raiding team needs to back off. They've gotten what they need to get. Terrorblade's staying on a little bit too long, and they do back off. Good. Good economic damage dealt to the Dire team. They lost a Rax. It's not the end of the world. You have a Tiny. You have an Ire. You have really good global ganking. Again, that's why I was kind of confused when they did this like all-in thing top in the gank. Like they have really good global control. X is appearing out of nowhere because awesome. Is that when Terrorblade transforms back and spazzes out? I think so. Scotty picked up on our Terrorblade. Took him fucking forever, boys. I guess he has it at least. Net worth chart still actually really close. This game is pretty close. Look at that shit, guys. XP is whatever. It's actually pretty heavily in favor of the Dire team, but at this point it's not. It doesn't really matter. Everyone has their initiation. The Tiny just kind of walks in, and then Max Call grabs both him and the Isle, and there's the Chronosphere over top. They're gonna pick off the Tiny getting way too aggressive. What you want to do? Shadow Shaman not getting in fast enough to mix up the Void, and everyone fucking dies. Because the Dire team has really good team fight. Nice dagger, Ursa. Okay. Yeah, you can't fight in this area as the
never
raiding
did
team
get
right now.
along.
They don't have the disables. They don't have the AoE. Whereas the Dire team, as we've seen repeatedly, the raiding team's like, "Whoa, Dota's one from team fighting." Sometimes, but not now. Not for your team. Fucking weaker in team fights. Stop. You're better in pickoffs. Like, do that cheesy Wisp Tiny relocate top. When you know they're in Roche, do that. They can't be there. They have to TP back, and you stop Roche. And since Roche is incredibly important at this point, where it's Aegis and Cheese on heroes that you need to kill, like, you need to kill Void, who has a Aggies. I don't like Aggies after the most recent Chronosphere buff, but stopping Roshan at all costs is super important. Like, what they could have done
Radiant's
was
bottom
TP up
tower
here,
is under attack.
Reacted by porting people back, then you fight, because they're spread out. Goodness. What they did was a very bad thing.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
That's 2
attack.
dead. Shadow Shaman gets caught out by Scarlet Mage. Picking up the Ursa, using that Hex pretty much just for him. Intelligent place for him that sees most of the damage.
War has come to Radiant's bottom tower.
We can see that Terrorblade is not super good late game. He has a lot of items. He doesn't really pop the roots on the
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Now the Dark Team, they have Cheese and Agent to initiate. Scarlet Mage needs to look something. Can't pop Lima, gets bashed down by her Ursa. Actually a decent turn on. They managed to save the Rax. They're gonna get up It's not TPing out. Spanky pops his BKB now and starts to run. So yeah, that was really dumb.
Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire structures can take all the hurt. Radiant war has come to Radiant's bottom tower.
Hit this right here. Hit this. No, this one, the one that doesn't regen. Void pops the ulti, looks to beat the shit out of a Terrorblade, but Void has no damage really. Let's look at only 31 armor up on Terrorblade, whatever. Jesus. Like, the Aggies is cute and all, because it has like a 0-second cooldown on Chrono, which is good, because quick Chronos for his lineup allows for these ridiculous Wampa combos, like with and with Skywrath Mage, Mystic Flare. So I guess it's not bad, but Void can't do shit like that. He can't fight one-on-one, which again is what I've been saying for the raiding team. They should look to spread the map as much as possible.
Dire's middle tower is not what it used to be. That is for certain.
They have their ultis up, but then you win when they don't. Like right here. Void ulti.
Dire's middle barracks. Dire's top barracks have fallen.
He got popped. Suddenly 2 Rax is down.
Dire's middle barracks have fallen.
Going down onto
Radiant's middle
Niger.
tower is under attack.
Super good aggressive on the
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Good bash snap from Spanky. Hex comes out on the tiny, nice Hex coming out on Mascara's face. They're having a really bad landing play-wise. He's actually doing a good job at holding his sight for important targets.
Dyer's bottom
Oh,
tower has
the
fallen.
disruptor. Not the
That
worst
was
of the
not
world.
involved.
Forced on the Strax, though, tiny. Not the worst play, but it's not going to be enough damage he's dealt. They're going to clean out the entire Radiant team. Buyback status. Yes, they all have buybacks. The important heroes. No Ursa buyback. That's okay. But 2 lanes are pushed in. They took 2 lanes of Raxes, and now there's an open-faced Rax here top. So the Radiant team, if they can survive this next push, should come back to win if they play basic, good, multiple lane pressure Dota, which is not
Radiant's
hard
middle
to
tower
do.
is under
Have
attack.
a Wisp Tiny. Or a Wisp Ursa, like just throw a person each lane. The enemy has to commit multiple heroes to kill any of yours. When they're 5-on-5, they'll beat you. Like the Dire team will beat the Radiant team, as we've seen and as I mentioned repeatedly. But when it's like just a Terrorblade split pushing, it'll take multiple heroes for the Dire team to stop them. If it's just Ursa, it'll probably take multiple. The Ursa will probably die, but it'll take a while. And meanwhile, this shit will die. He gets caught out. Faces forward will be a huge pickup. Pops a beacon. He does not get the Chronosphere off fast enough. They spread out pretty well too. The Terrorblade, and he gets picked off. 86 seconds off the Void. Has buyback. It's okay, but that destroys his item progression. Now, as we've seen, he doesn't really do that much damage. So yeah, that was. He was trying to push in lanes, which is good, but what the fuck is this? Just get a fucking Blink Dagger. I don't know how he dies with Shadow Shaman just walking up to him. I don't know. Maybe Yule's range is like stronger than I think it is. I don't know. He shouldn't die. They don't really have super reliable lockdown. Just pop BKB and run. BKB trigger. Void buys back. That hurts. He'll never have any items the rest of this game, and that is like literally everyone buying back. Not really. Words are dropped. Our team is also going to get picked up. 2 are down already, but it's going to clean up the wars. They're going to manage to defend their backs. The Radiant team again getting too aggressive, trying to 5-on-5. They die again. I'm sure someone on this team is like, "You guys suck. You guys are all noobs. Keep fucking dying." Yeah, because you guys keep playing. Like everyone on this team is at fault for this. That's bad play. Stop doing that. Stop running into a brick wall with your face. What do you call it? Static Storm. Yes, got it. Static Storm, Kinetic Field, Glimpse, Thunder, Strike. Whatever. Yeah, some heroes I just don't really know the spell names. Like, I know what they are. I know what they do. I know, like, even the nuances of names. Names are hard, guys.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Actually gonna pick up the Demi Lovato bot. Oh, Mohawk trying to buy some space as much as possible. What are your name? T-Diddy with a Blink Hex Skywrath. Nice. He's pretty much playing what Shadow Shaman should be doing. And the blink away from Mama Mohawk. Oh my god, is he gonna live? Oh, the plays. Meanwhile, Void in the backline kills off the Tiny. Thunder base. Is this the moment? Is this
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They don't get the pick off on Axe lives. They kill off the Tony.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Still
attack.
no Abyssal
Radiant's
Blade.
bottom tower has fallen.
This Radiant team. Oh, this Game of Throws is pretty awesome, boys. Drops a Hex on Spanky. Spanky's like, okay, Blink for T-Diddy, showing Shadow Shaman. Stun, Knowles gets it. Heaven's Hammer is up against Bash. He's gonna get brought down. That's game. He has buyback. No, he has buyback. He's gonna use it right now. Mr. Chuck needs to play like a fucking god and keep someone super steroided. Void, no Chrono for another 8 seconds. They can look to engage right now. They're not gonna do it.
War has
They
come
have to
to
fight.
Radiant's
It's only a
bottom
3-on-3.
tower. Puny
They just need to
Radiant
survive
hides
the Void.
behind their
That's all they need to
fortifications.
do. Maybe look to throw in Terrorblade first.
Radiant's
Go, they
bottom
need to go,
tower
they can't
has
do
been
this.
laid low.
He's gonna initiate, he actually gets a target that he needs to get. He's gonna get blown up, no!
Spree.
This is what happens when you let them initiate upon you. Just So the Terrorblades are clicking the Void, hope for the best thing. They're gonna kill off the Void. Axe isn't being taken down. No, not the
Radiant's
damage yet.
bottom barracks are begging for
no
their
mana.
lives. Radiant's middle tower
Not the
has
best right click to
fallen.
swap from Terrible. He's gonna turn this around. The Scarlet has
Bats
mana.
would never whine like Radiant's middle
Their Pterodactyl
barracks.
doing a lot of damage. Mr. Cook taking a lot of damage. She looked to run away. TP out
Radiant's
from
middle
our
barracks have
Phoenix.
fallen.
Meanwhile,
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks have
boys, Shadow
fallen.
Shaman.
Are you going to do something about that?
Are you going to do something about that? So we're tied now. 2 Raxes apiece. Both bot lane Raxes, no tier 3s. Game's getting epic. I still 100% think. IO Tiny. There we go. They figured it out. They need to be
Like many a barrack before,
No, regen's too
Dyer's
much. It's
bottom
going to regen.
like that.
They made up the
The
good.
Dire
They mark down
structures
his time
cannot be
and
hurt.
not die. Run away. Keep your IO alive. Keep your IO alive. Yes, they managed to survive. Good play. Look at that. Forcing all the attention coming out here for the Dire team. Only really Void, maybe Axe, plus a bunch of other heroes can actually stop them from doing this. So ward up like around this area as much as possible. Try to get a ward maybe even in the base. Smoke, have Shadow Shaman like smoke in. He has a smoke too. Smoke in, run up here, drop a ward, TP back out. Like get wards around this area. Use it to your advantage. Whittle away these Raxes. The Dire team should not be able to leave their base. Radiant team has global advantage. Demi Lovato scans out the ocean. He had a cheese that entire time. Dude, pass that cheese away. You don't need that shit.
Haste!
Haste! Sean Connery has picked up the haste. Like, what the fuck is that? Mama Mohawk. Helicopter boys. Didn't they buff like Hydrox cooldown or something? Something cool like that? I like how they left it underneath too. That's like an actual cooldown. Sick. Smoke up, not what you can. It's an okay. It's an okay idea. Really, like, just keep the fucking lanes pushed in. They have lane advantage really hard right now. Just have someone up here pushing. Have it be your Terrorblade. Have him not be a bad player and be spamming counter images and using them to scout so he's gonna be ganked. So yeah, go in onto the Axe. Nope, not the target you want. Promise there. Actually, Scout wasted the missile. Not doing much damage. They're doing a lot of damage, but they actually bring him down though. Oh, he's gonna get brought down. Spanky, the ultimate coming out from Phoenix, doing ridiculous damage. Oh no, the 3-hero Axe Berserker Call doing ridiculous work. Damage gets the swap off. Yeah, yes, he did. Shadow Shaman wants a lot of damage. Smoks takes one down.
Domination times 4!
Again, the waves are in the advantage of the Radiant team, so the Dire team's gonna have to push pretty fast, but they have good heroes at clearing waves. Axe just fucking going, man. This is where TP's caught. Okay, does buyback. Tiny also has buyback, and so does Shadow Shaman. This actually can be pretty easily defended.
My work here is not yet done.
Not actually choosing to try to bait, just buys back. But, you know, again, it's a pub game, so the Dire team is probably just going to keep fighting. I don't know. You generally want to bait them, like, into your base to then buy back and immediately TP and try to catch people out. Because if, like, you buy back and they kill their whole team and they don't have buybacks, then just, like, fucking run. How can you have 1k buybacks? It's like, everyone has gold. And these team fights haven't been happening that frequently. Spanky getting caught out. Smoks pulls up to slowly get the shackles up as well. Spanky. Is this feed time, Spanky? Yep, it's feed time. Does he have buyback? 3.7k gold up on him. Phoenix just hanging out also with the Heaven's Halberd. Right clicks are the name of the game, and they're being canceled by all of these Heaven Halberds. Terrorblade, Sanjinyasha, still no progression really after past that. Just fucking pushing lanes, guys. This game isn't hard for either team to win. I just think the Radiant team has an advantage. I really do think they have an advantage. I think Io is absurd at this point in this kind of game. You should always have the Dire team always has to be going back to the base because you can just backdoor with the Tiny. But yeah, if you see, they went on the melee racks and they did some damage, but since the melee racks regens and the range racks doesn't, it's full healed, so it was irrelevant. If they did it to the range racks, it would still be here, and if they just kept chipping away at it. Actually going into Roche Pit. Can they get the Roche in time? They need to get the Aegis onto Earth.
The Radiant dislike Roshan very
They're gonna
much.
leave the cheese. Get the cheese, bro! All they do before he comes to Axe gonna hit a call. Oh my god, the big ult is coming out. Phoenix Sun being dropped. Disruptor all coming down as well, and everyone is dead. That's it. Dat Aggie Disruptors ult, boys. Jesus, Demi Lovato, what are you doing, man? Sauce is dead. GG, bang, bang. Why would you TP back? Push in the fucking lane! Oh, bad plays. You know they're all here. Push this shit in, so they have to come back and defend with at least a couple. Axe does anyways, but like, come on, man. What are you going to do in your base by yourself? People take like their heroes so personally in game, like, oh, I can't die here. No, man, you fucking buy space for your team to come back. If you have to die buying time for everyone else to come back, that is worth it. So now it is 1 against 5, and he's just gonna stand there and die instead of being like a nuisance around here and hitting this racks and shit.
Radiant's bottom barracks are bearing up stoically in the face of an assault.
Walk the picnic, you have let me down. Lovato comes in. He's gonna go right into Walk the Picnic. He did use that winning tax, and Spanky's like, yay! I dropped it.
It's a killing spree!
Radiant structures are fortified with 12 important but Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Such manners, boys. So wow.
Radiant's bottom barracks have fallen.
They can still win.
Sharpening.
The
Radiant's
rating team
bottom
can still win.
barracks
If they
have
wipe the
fallen.
Dota team
Dire
right now, they
have
want
mega
Buybacks too, but if they wipe the Dota team, somehow push them and then kill them again. Like, Shadow Shaman somehow gets them winning because of die. Then yeah, they could win. God, Shadow Shaman did not want to be relevant. He really did not want to be relevant. That's doing a lot of damage.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I guess it's kind of trick, but like, just fucking kill things. Get people out of your base. Actually, that was good. Lovato taking a lot of damage. TP in from our Birdman. Birdman comes in. This is actually a pretty big deal. They can kill him. Actually, absurd damage. Is it going to be another blade? He doesn't push up. Phoenix kills him with the death laser. Smough still have his halberd up. Oh, as well. Gets the swap on team. He gets 1 kill. That's 2 down. Oh, hair trade actor. What are you doing? He's going to drop. That's up on 2. Oh, the Dire team, the Raven team, are they going to win right now? They can push down mid, and they can actually end the game. There is some backdoor shenanigans, but they are low, and they know this is not what they need to have happen.
Structures are fortified. Super fortified.
Throws, boys.
Like you can't even imagine.
What an awful player. 14 wand charges and a mech, just uses neither, throws the game. That's what you get for fucking rat game. They have 56 kills. It's not a rat game. They fought all the fucking time. Understand your references, Skywrath. You have no idea what you're talking about. It was rat-ish. There was rat moments. But no, that was not. This is not a rat
That's teamwork in action.
Is bad. That's game.
Radiant's middle
There are a
tower
lot of
is
throws,
under
but the final
attack.
throw was on Io. Just didn't want to use items.
As Radiant's middle tower
Really, they're
falls,
just, like, terrible.
Axe's middle
GG
finger
Red
rises. Proving they are no hacks.
Well, that was a good
Dire
game.
takes the day. Not that there's anything wrong with hacking.
Coming out from our atrociously bad shotgun player. Sure, smiley face. Yeah, no, he actually was pretty legit. 41 assists. Damn. Yeah. There were some pretty bad plays on both teams, but you know, rating team or Dire team can go, hey, we won. Who gives a fuck? Which is true. I really do think the rating team should have won if they had more tools to win. Surprisingly, I know saying that, since there is the massive team fight ultis on the Dire team, and they can just always win team fights. But I think the rating team could have just split pushed a lot better. force map control game. How to shut off someone with a blink dagger and done shit like that. Either way, cool game. I'm gonna post it now. If you enjoy my cast, my name is RmZD. Feel free to follow me at youtube.com/user/DotaRmZD. This video will also be there, or this video will only be there. You can also follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/RmZD. Choo, might cast another game after this. Catch you guys later. Professionalism? Damn, look at that overlay. Alright, guys.